More than 7 decades after the Korean War, two veterans on opposite sides of the world are connected by the same memories. One lives in Colorado Springs, the other in Seoul, South Korea. News 5's Peter Choi traveled from Colorado Springs to Seoul to be the messenger between them.
More than 76 years after the Korean War began in 1950, life in South Korea looks very different. Fast-paced, crowded, alive. But for some veterans here and in the United States, memories never left. I traveled from Colorado Springs to Seoul, South Korea, carrying a special message from one Korean War veteran to another.
Hi, Peter.
It's been a while.
How are you?
Yeah, good. Yeah, let me give you a hug.
Good.
Yeah.
You bet. That's
Yeah.
what I'm a hugger myself.
Yeah, it's been
The first time I met Paul Romero was during his honor flight trip to Washington, D.C. in October of 2025.
And the winters were bitter cold and the mountains were very, very cold.
At the Korean War Veterans Memorial, we both fought back tears thinking about what the Korean War meant to us. How old are you here?
I was 18 years old in all these pictures.
The photos brought back memories of when he first heard about country thousands of miles away called Korea.
First time you were in Korea?
I've never been there, and when I hit Korea, I went right straight to the front lines. War is not a pretty thing.
He still remembers the fear and the Korean brothers who fought beside him.
We call the Rock Army. They fought right alongside of us.
He says they couldn't always communicate, but they had each other's backs.
There were soldiers like you know, young men fighting right alongside of us.
76 years later, he has something to say to those men.
To my fellow comrades, I want to remind you that you are not forgotten. Your bravery and brotherhood what brought us home. Without you, your sacrifice and honor, I would not be here. Today, thank you for facing danger, having my back, and to your dedication. Bless our fellow brothers who did not make it here home, as they will always be remembered. Thank you. God bless you.
His message of gratitude and remembrance is a reminder of what they endured together.
Freedom isn't cheap, and the South Korean people know that, and they learned that freedom does not come cheap.
That sacrifice is still remembered at the War Memorial of Korea in Seoul. Displays inside take visitors back to when families fled their homes during the war and when soldiers fought with limited supplies.
General Clark, in ceremonies at the UN base camp in Munsan, signed 6 copies of the document which would end the bloodshed.
One of the displays portrays the day the 1953 Artemis Agreement was signed.
Inside this museum are reminders of war that changed millions of lives, photos, uniforms, and names. And somewhere in Seoul, another Korean War veteran carries those memories too.
13층입니다.
Inside this home, walls filled with photos and medals, Korean War veteran Yoo Jae-sik remembers the pain of war.
I was just 18 years old when I went to war as a student soldier. I remember dozens of B-24 planes flying overhead, colorful parachutes filling the sky.
He says a bullet is still lodged in his chest, a painful reminder of the war.
If we lost ground, we had to fall back. If we took it back, we moved forward again. The land we fought over is the land where people live today.
I showed him a video of Paul's letter.
Having my back and to your dedication.
And now his message back to Paul.
If the United States had not helped during the Korean War, South Korea would not exist today. We are deeply grateful to the American people.
우리나라가 이렇게 끊는 것입니다.
Though they grew up in different countries, spoke different languages, lived different lives, both men were shaped by the same conflict. It was the war that separated many nations, but somehow connected two strangers with one shared history that they never forget. From Colorado Springs to Seoul, South Korea, I'm Peter Choi, News 5.
I'm joined now with Peter. Peter, thank you for sharing that powerful story. You told me earlier today, this was your dream story to do.
It was. I always wanted to cover stories in Korea as an American journalist, and it was the opportunity when I went back earlier this month. Something that I didn't add to this story was they were actually in the same battle in Korea without knowing, and because they keep saying Kumsong, Kumsong, and that's the name of the battle. And I realized, oh my goodness, they were in the same battle. You know, they grew up in two different countries, but they fought together, and God knows what. You know, they were in the side to side. You know, but it was truly amazing experience. Yeah.
You've been so good at being able to connect people in our community, connect people across the world. Today is bittersweet for us because this is your last day at News 5. You're heading up to our partners in Denver, so we're so proud of you for that.
Not too far away, Denver Station, Denver 7, our sister station. So just want to say truly thank you, the community in Colorado Springs. Oh, there's our picture, Dante. Amazing stories when I anchor here too, and that's Paul when I saluted him. That's parade, all that parade.
The parade.
And then when we got some awards, Colorado.
You've been honored for your journalism, and we're so proud of you for that, Peter, for sure.
Truly amazing experience, so thank you.
We wish you nothing but the best in your next chapter. Give me a hug.
Thank you.
We love you, Peter. Good luck.
Thank you so much.